Hello, and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we have got a lot of fun events happening this summer in mid-Missouri. Joining us today to talk about one of those is Adam Brietzke, who is the director of the Lady Demands Satisfaction at Maplewood Barn. Hi, Adam. How are you?
I am terrific. Thanks so much for having me on.
Oh, always good to see you in your director hat today.
That's right. Taking on a different role other than my day job, which is the director of marketing and development at Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes.
So this time I'm here as a different director because I've directed this play, The Lady Demands Satisfaction, which opens up at the Maplewood Barn on June 20th.
On June 20th. And tell us a little bit about The Lady Demands Satisfaction.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been saying that this is a fast-paced feminist farce with finesse.
Ooh,
so
wait. Was that 5 Fs or 4?
Oh, yeah. We love alliteration here at the barn.
Okay.
But the big thing I want to let people know is I know we're big fans of Bridgerton here,
Yes.
right? So this is basically Bridgerton with a little less sex and a little more sword fights.
Okay.
The play takes place in 1756, and it centers around young Trothy Pepperston, who at the beginning of the play learns that her father's been killed in a duel, and unfortunately, due to terms of his estate, she will now have to defend that estate on her own by her 16th birthday. Trouble is, she's never learned how to defend herself, and she turns 16 in 1 week.
Oh.
So she sends away for her aunt, who's the greatest sword fighter in all of England, to try and teach her the art of the sword in a week. Meanwhile, her two housemaidens, they've hatched a plan that they're going to pose as a Prussian sword master to purposely lose a duel and therefore keep her reputation intact so that no one will want to attack. But because this is a comedy and a farce, that Prussian Meister actually shows up.
Okay. And so, real sword fighting happening?
Yes, real sword fighting.
Really?
We've got 8 sword fights that happen throughout the show.
Really?
Yes.
How does one prepare for that?
Well, so there's actually a long process of preparing for it. So one of my other fun hats that I wear is I used to be a Hollywood stuntman.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm dropping some knowledge on you
today.
today.
We're learning so much about Adam. A Hollywood stuntman.
That's right. So I am a certified fight master. I started training in 2007. And there's 3 levels of accreditation that you do. One is a beginner, then an intermediate, and then an advanced sword fighter before you move on to a fight director. So I've had probably closing in on 20 years of training now for stage combat and stunt coordination.
That is really cool and impressive.
Yeah, it makes me uniquely qualified to direct this really cool play, because the thing that makes it so important for me is that when I took my first class in stunt training, it was about 50-50 men to women. The next level up, it was probably about 70-30, 70% men, 30% women. And then by the time I took my fight director certification, there's 1 woman in the class.
Really?
And the large reason behind that is there's just not roles for women where they get to do some of this stunt work and some of these sword fights.
There's not a lot of Kill Bills happening, right?
Exactly. And so this is a great opportunity for the women in our community to show off some of the skills that they have developed and to show off some of that stage combat training.
So did you get a chance to do a lot of that training with the cast?
Yeah, we sure did. We did a class beforehand to kind of prep everybody for auditions, but some of the people that are in this show have been training with me since as early as 2017.
Really?
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I highly encourage anybody that's in the community come out and see something totally different.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. It moves very, very quickly. There's doors opening and slamming shuts, and then, like I said, there's tons of stunt work and lots of sword combat that goes on throughout the show.
Okay, and tell me about costuming. I mean, you brought up Bridgerton, which makes me think costuming.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our costumer, Mary Shaw. She is a fantastic seamstress, and she's put together a lot of these great clothes that she's found from all wakes of all the theaters in town, as well as ordering and making some original things. We also have Talia Elliott, who's done a lot of our wigs.
Okay.
So it's wigs, it's big fancy dresses, overcoats. It's going to be fabulous.
So I now have to come.
Of course.
I have to come.
Get some ideas for the Bridgerton
That's
ball.
exactly what I'm thinking. I'm
Right?
like, okay, this seems like a really good place to get some ideas for the ball, and I'm so excited to see what they've come up with.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I think the colors and the costumes are just fantastic. I mean, you watch on the stage from the grassy area at the Maplewood Barn, and it just totally captivates you.
Oh, I am so sure. Do you have a favorite scene?
There's so many favorite scenes. I think one of my personal favorites is towards the end of the first act. They have this big banquet that they're preparing for this Prussian swordmeister. And of course, there's so many cases of mistaken identities. You've got one of the maids who's posing as the Meister, pulling on and off a fake mustache. And then, of course, they're just trying to sit down for dinner, but, hilarity ensues.
Oh, gosh, how much fun is this? This sounds like so much fun. Okay, so give us the date again.
Yeah, it opens on June 20th, and then it runs Thursday through Sunday at 8 p.m. for 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's an evening.
That's right.
Show.
Yeah, being that it's outside at the barn, the start time is 8 p.m.
Yeah.
The doors open about 7 o'clock.
Okay.
You can get tickets at maplewoodbarn.org, and they're $13 for adults.
Okay. And so is it PG? Is it?
Yeah, it's great for all families.
Okay, so it's great for the whole family.
Yes.
And you've told us where we can get our tickets, and it's 8 o'clock. So this sounds to me like a great date night.
Oh, it's a fantastic date night. And one of my favorite things about the barn is you can bring in your own drinks and food. I like to stop by Trops, get a little something for that. But it's just a gorgeous date night under the stars watching some terrific theater.
Oh, man, you are giving me so many ideas. So now I'm like, okay, so we're going to pick up some food.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little box dinner. And maybe some Trops.
It'd be a blast to see out there.
Trops is always a nice go-to.
Right?
Especially in summer.
Well, it's something that'll last you the entire show,
the whole
keep
time.
you cool.
Yeah, as long as you don't do like I do and drink it too fast. And
don't do that.
That's the worst. It's the worst. Okay, well, I am very excited about this. I am so glad that you were here to talk to us about it and give us so many details.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. It sounds like an exciting play.
Oh, thank you so much. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we hope to see you out there.
Absolutely. You will see me. It'll be a great date night. Thank you, Adam, for joining us. We always appreciate seeing you no matter what hat you're wearing.
Thank you so much.
Next time you can come and teach us some stage fighting techniques.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
I think it would be. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.